Yo, what is going on, everyone? I hope everybody had a great Christmas. This is the New Year's edition of the NWH pod because the next podcast will be in 2024. Fellas, I'm joined by Three Frio Subi Demon as always.
Yes, sir.
Are you not in the middle, Gavin?
He
No,
isn't.
I usually am. I don't know
All
why.
right, I was about to say that doesn't
Oh.
look right, but I was afraid I was about to get called out for like tweaking, but that didn't
No,
look right. I'm
no,
like, I'm never next to Three Frio. So
that wasn't right at all.
Um, I hope everyone had a good Christmas. Like I said, fellas, do you enjoy Christmas?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Actually, I was sick. I was sick on Christmas, so
You
kind
did sound sick as a dog.
kind of suck. Well, it didn't suck. It was all right. It was fun.
Everybody got gifts. I'm repping my Pat shirt. I got WWE SmackDown shirt. I was like, fuck it, football. Football on Christmas it was all right. It was just
Started off with. Should we even? I mean,
nah. We'll talk about it as we go. But
it,
I guess we could talk about the Ravens beat the 49ers. I mean, that is actually a pretty big story.
yeah. I was just gonna say Chiefs fraud watch. I don't. I mean, it's obviously gonna be playoff Mahomes, and we're gonna figure that out as we go. But yeah, I think the Ravens should be the favorite to win the AFC to go to the Super Bowl.
Lamar's MVP favorite now.
I'm glad that they didn't just get blown out of the water.
I really thought that would happen, to be honest.
Yeah.
But you know what? The NFC teams just don't beat Lamar, and I should have trusted that. They just don't. They don't.
But the Rams, it was literally
It was close.
up until they played the Rams, and then it was.
I don't know. I think you got to give credit to the Ravens defense a bit too. Like they're really fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're really, really good. Like regardless of what Lamar and them are doing, bro, they could have had Tyler Huntley and still be competing for like the NFC North or something. I don't know, man. They're insane. Obviously, it's hyperbole. They wouldn't be competing without Tyler Huntley. But yeah, I guess let's just get into week. What is it? Week 16, 17, week 17. We have 2 football weeks left. We have this one and then next week. So records very important, to see who has the worst or best. I have the worst right now. 141 and 99. I'm 6 games behind Subi Demon. 4 games behind 3 Frio, but I've been having some good records. Start off pretty shit, but we're getting back up there. So it matters now more than ever. We have to be sharp as we can be. So I don't know. The games I'm most nervous about going into are just these Falcons Steelers games. These teams I just consistently have never been able to pick right the whole year.
So yeah, I'm gonna, as we get closer, probably maybe like the break towards the Super Bowl, and then we'll do like the final podcast. I want to like get some statistics and be like, how many Steelers games did I lose on? How many Falcons games did I lose on? Because I swear it's those teams and like almost like just those two that I lose on every single week without a doubt. And like the Cardinals.
Yeah. Yeah, I had misplaced faith in them at times. And they're when you look at the standings, they have 3 wins, and you're like, I've picked them so many more times than 3. Like that sucks.
Yeah.
That's probably like the shittiest thing. It's like it doesn't suck like to pick against like an 11-win team that it's like, all right, I picked the 49ers at home, like they lost. Like that's not, I can live with that. When I picked the 3-win Cardinals and I'm like, oh, like trust. And then it's shit. It's not a good feeling.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I'll deal with those Cowboys losses this week. I mean, that evens it out with the Ravens pick, whatever. Like we deal with those.
Yeah. To get into week 17, Thursday night football, Jets at Browns. Thursday night prime time should be closer than most games are. I mean, you have a good defense on both sides of the ball. Maybe it won't be as close, but
Yeah.
it might not be as close as I thought.
Shouldn't be. I mean, and I'm all here for this Flacco team. So, like the Browns are like literally doing whatever they can. They're just like SpongeBob in that like cast, and somehow he's just like they're keeping going.
I mean, Amari Cooper is setting like so many records in the Browns. Like he just had like the most receiving yards away or something. Like he's like first Brown back-to-back K yards receiving like ever. Like just it's funny. And I don't know, like they've had what you could consider like better situations almost maybe like with guys like OBJ and Baker and they've always had Myles Garrett, but like this team right now,
It's the
dude, they don't even
defense
have
they
Nick
haven't had.
Chubb.
This is good.
Yeah, like this defense, it's enough to just win you games, and now you have a real game manager in Flacco, like a guy who knows what needs to be done. Is not, he's been throwing some picks, but that's not like a game shattering turnover for him. Like
I
he
mean,
has a defense he can trust, and he doesn't care. Like he's not worried. Oh shit, am I gonna get cut because I threw a pick?
everybody throws picks. There's nobody who doesn't throw picks in this NFL. There's way too many ball hawks. Like, name a guy who you can consistently say like I would trust him to not throw an interception this game.
Browns D. If people don't have them in fantasy, that'd be a good ad for your like. I don't know. That might be a bad call, but
It'd
lost
probably
in
do.
fantasy. But
I would
I
think.
mean, the Jets' offense ain't gonna do shit, and they're very turnover prone.
Definitely.
So, yeah, that's Browns all around. There ain't much to say about the Jets. Like their season's done. We're just kind of rooting for the Browns.
Yeah,
So
I'm here for the Flacco. I mean, how cool would it be to see the Browns play the Ravens sometime in the playoffs? And
that would be like AFC North football. I mean, just thinking about the beginning of the year matchups, I was most excited for. Like that would just be
that'd be
peak.
pretty sick. So I mean, yeah, I'm here for the Browns. Like, usually I don't like these like Cinderella story teams, not really gonna go anywhere, but I'm here for the Browns definitely.
They also haven't won in like 50 plus years or so, or ever. I
Yeah,
don't
they've
even
never
know.
won a Super
Yeah, they've never
Bowl.
won a Super Bowl, and Cleveland had like the championship
Yeah, 'cause
drought.
they
They
were
had the championship drought that LeBron saved them, but they've never won a Super Bowl. So that's like a team. It's like,
well,
yeah,
didn't they have that weird thing where they turned into the Ravens or the Ravens turned into them and then they like had to be reestablished?
yo, that shit just I was taken aback by that. All right, all right, all right,
Um,
all right. So that was Browns all around. So that was Thursday night. The next game, Saturday night football. Two NFC Titans. We have the Lions at the Cowboys. Lions
Jason's
sitting at
calling me on
11 and
Discord. I
4.
could not figure out what it was.
We have the Cowboys at 10-5 at home. Cowboys coming off 2 road losses that I don't know. I don't think anyone has really changed the way they feel about that team. It's just very like more apparent like they're just really fucking good at home and against shit teams.
I need to mute Discord. Sorry.
I don't know. I'm gonna take the Cowboys at home. I picked
I will
against them the
too.
past 2 weeks because they went on the road against good teams that I don't know. I just didn't have faith in them. But this is like a bounce back week. I don't like. I don't think the Lions are better than the Cowboys. If I'm gonna be honest, I just don't. And it's in Dallas, so I think it makes it easy for me. Like this is when the offense will get it going again. Like they score 35 plus every time they're playing here. This is when we get like Dak with 4 touchdowns and CD with like 30 fantasy points again.
Yeah, I will also be going with the Cowboys. There's just no way. Like, this Lions team is not what they were at the beginning of the year. This isn't the Lions team that beat the Chiefs. They're good, but I mean, I was talking about it with I don't know who. I think this is the year that the Cowboys could make it. Not win, but they could make it to the Super Bowl. If anything's wide open right now, it's definitely the NFC. And these are games that you need like momentum wise, and you just need to get going, beat another powerhouse team who you could end up facing in the NFC playoffs. Like, it has to be the Cowboys.
Yeah, and when the records are this close, like you want to be playing at home when you see these guys again. Like you need to get that win. Hello?
Yeah, you're good now.
Yeah.
The fuck? My mix amp's plugged in. It just randomly turned off. I'm gonna kick.
I don't even have a take about this game. I'm literally just picking them because of the stat about the spread at home. Whatever.
They need it.
Yeah, the Cowboys need all the wins they can get because, like,
Not
I
even.
just don't trust them on the road.
Well, they don't need it, but it's like these are things that they like being the history of the Cowboys. Like in my eyes, these are things you need. If you're a Cowboys fan, well, here I'll say this: if you're a Cowboys fan, you're thinking we need these games because we don't want to be playing on the road. We need momentum. We don't want
You know how embarrassing it will be for them to go lose in Tampa?
yeah, like that. They can. That as a Cowboys fan, you need big wins. You need to finish the season strong, momentum, get something going.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see the Lions like, and they had a better week last week compared to like more recent performances, but I don't know. Cowboys will probably be on Trent's surgical 6 type beat.
Safe to say, yeah.
Yeah, like that's a good home lock. I feel like, or not L word, but it's a good play in my opinion. I would take.
I like these first two teams, money line stacks.
Yeah, I mean, well, because the money line is going to be good because Lions are not a bad team,
Yeah.
but it's like, come on, Cowboys at home, come on.
I mean, yeah, I think the Browns and the Cowboys both at home. I think you stack those. Should not lose money there if you bet that.
All right, so we're all Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yup.
All right, all the same through the first 2 games. I'm wondering if this is going to change with the first Sunday noon game we have on the slate, but I don't know that it'll change because it is the Dolphins in the Baltimore Ravens home. Very close records as well in this one, 11-4.
Shouldn't change.
Yeah, I think we're all going to go Ravens here.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I hate to do it.
What
Yeah.
are the lines for it?
The lines, I'll pull that up.
That's what I'm actually interested.
I'll pull that up right
I
now.
would not be surprised if
minus
the
1.5.
Dolphins would just win this, and it makes no sense.
It's
Well,
it's one
in
and
a
a
game
half.
like this, yeah, they're just gonna make the line that like that's the thing though. Like I would not. It's a very powerhouse offense, and like Ravens are coming off of I don't know. It's like not really
It
a
is in
short
Baltimore.
week. Yeah,
I think that
as
they
long as
don't
their
want to.
defense can just play like they did the 49ers.
I think they don't want to disrespect anyone like they did the Ravens in the 49ers game where it just turned to be a blowout. And it's like they don't want to make either one of these teams heavily favored because it could go either way. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say there's no shot the Ravens lose this game. After what I've saw the Ravens defense do to the 49ers offense, I'm just gonna go off of I think the Ravens are playing better football right now. Obviously, you got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Achane, Mostert, Tua, like one of the most powerhouse offense in the league. So it could go either way. And I think that I'm happy. I'm happy with Lamar right now. He's making me happy. Got me some good things last week. I'll ride with them.
Yeah, I'll take the Ravens.
I'll go Ravens because I doubted them against the 49ers. And I mean, we could talk about Reek, Waddle, whatever. But we got to talk about Kyle Hamilton, Roquan, Bowser, like all those dogs on the defensive side for the Ravens. That is like a perfect noon game though, because that'll be like a shootout. I think that'll be a good game, or it should be a good game.
These are fun. Yeah, these are good games so far. I won't lie.
I mean, yeah. So we're gonna see the quality of games decline after this. Are you ready to move on?
Yeah, next one is a little.
Hey, didn't they beat the Bills the first time?
They
Yeah,
did.
They did.
That was at home.
And
I
it's-
was wondering, are they going to Buffalo this time? Because like I haven't doubted the Bills in weeks, and this is the first time I'm like, like
it wouldn't make sense to. Like, there's no reason. Like what? Like it's that was Mac, right? Was it Mac or Zappy who beat
that
him?
was Mac.
Like, what reason does Bill have?
You know what it was? It was the defense. They got after the Bills, so
And they ran
hard
the ball
that-
well. Like that was Ramondre beginning of the season running well.
Yeah, this should be like a 12-point spread. There's just absolutely no way. I'm looking at that right now.
No, yeah, like I'm definitely not gonna pick the Patriots, but it sucks we even have to like discuss the fact that
Yeah, 13.5 on the Bills.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm
I'll
good.
take them.
I'm good on saying Bills.
Vegas is just challenging people who think, do you think the Bills are going to win by that much? That's not even like, do you think the Pats are going to win? It's like, do you think the Bills can cover 2 scores or not?
Yeah, yeah,
Like, that's just so trolly, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, Bills all around for that one.
you'll
Next game. All right, so there is some things I want to talk about here because this next game is the Falcons at the Bears. Me and 3 Ben, we did go to the Bears game this past weekend. Great time, to be honest. I enjoyed it a lot. We were like sitting center field, just looking down at everything. But this I have, people have joked this is the unofficial tryout for Fields for the Falcons, but this genuinely is.
I think this is gonna be a really good game.
I think he's going to play his ass off and show him this is why you should send Desmond Ridder to Chicago. Take me. Because we saw Justin Fields play, and I would never want that guy to be my quarterback. I have
Also,
never seen a
I
quarterback.
hate the Falcons, but I am gonna give credit because we all of us. I feel like if it's like a 50-50 Colts game, we always pick the Colts. It
We
was
did.
the Colts Falcons last week. All of us picked the Colts. Dude, Heineke balled like he was in Washington. Like it wasn't like the Heineke they threw in the middle of the year earlier. It was like that Heineke. Kyle Pitts
Yeah.
caught a nice pass. Like they looked really good, and they threw them out. Like it was a big beating.
Yeah, it was a
So
pissed week offense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't even know who I'm gonna pick right now.
the
Just 'cause
defense
I do kind of like
from
the
Atlanta
Bears right
too.
now. They're kind of hot, just like young, fun team.
No, I'm gonna go with the Falcons because you told me. I think we just saw Justin Fields' last win as a Bear.
'Cause this is in, yeah.
This is in Chicago, but just as a Bear completely because I don't think they'll beat the Packers in the last week of the season. I would go Falcons. You know what? There has been just flashes from all these guys like Kyle Pitts, Drake London. Like it's like, oh my god, like they can do shit. Like they actually can catch the ball and move yards. Like if the Falcons can actually just play ball again, they'll be fine.
See, I agree with you there, but I swear every time we see flashes, Arthur Smith's like, yeah, we're gonna not do that
The
again.
only reason I'm like thinking it's different right now is because he's like genuinely on the hot seat and like their playoff chances are basically shot. Yeah, I think
I mean,
they're
I'll
shot
go with
for
the
sure.
Falcons. I won't take the Bears, and I'll shit if I'm wrong on it.
Dude, like fuck, I don't
Whatever.
want the Bears.
The Bears beat a 3-win team last week. Do you think they're gonna put up 31
I'll
against?
take the Falcons. I'll take the
Yeah.
Falcons. But yeah, they cannot put up that many points.
Yeah, they're not putting up like more than 20 in this game. Cairo Santos might have like 12 points.
Also, the Falcons D line will bring pressure and
Yeah. Fields,
will run.
yeah, he literally looked like a headless chicken that wasn't thinking while he was playing and was not passing to wide open guys like multiple times, like wasn't making reads. It was insane. And I was a Titan season ticket holder who saw Tannehill play like so many games, and I never was like concerned like that. Like I've never watched it. And I saw other QBs. I've seen so many quarterbacks. I've seen rookies, backups. Shit, even when I saw like Nick Foles play, it looked better than Fields.
Dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bears are chalked. Well, they're not chalked because the defense.
They are in the right direction. They're
Yeah,
so
it's
much
not
better
right
than last
direction,
year.
But you just gotta make that jump, which I think is very QB.
That's got to be next year.
offense
Crucial
involved.
off season.
yeah,
right.
I'm on the Falcons.
Yeah.
I don't.
Falcons all around for that one. All right.
Go
Next
for it.
game.
Alex.
We're 5-10. Will Levis did practice today, so we have that.
I assume it's got to be 10.
I can't believe we're already playing the Texans again. We took a week off from playing the Texans and we're back. We lost at home last time in overtime.
Are you guys going to ruin their playoff chances?
No.
I mean, what? It's
Is
Mills.
Stroud back this week, or is it still Keenum?
Gavin, what's the line? If it's
Here.
close, it's
Here.
Stroud's back.
I got you.
You're the Vegas guy now.
Let's see.
It is
Yeah, it is.
4.5.
Oh my God! My last Twitter notification: Texans head coach D'Amico Ryans on C.J. Stroud's return to practice today.
Oh,
So,
all right, yeah. So
I don't
I'm
know if
going to
that's
go with the
fine.
Texans.
Yeah, I guess the Texans are easy pick.
Well, and they beat us without. Well, did they win last week? They won again, no? I'm gonna have to fact check this, but unless I'm lying.
They played the Browns, right?
They played. Yeah, they did not win last week, but they put up 22
I'll
points.
take the bounce back Texans win as well.
Yeah, and it's like CJ Stroud bouncing back. I mean, 1-1 over their games without CJ doesn't ruin their chances to be in the playoffs. I don't know if they're like inside or outside looking in the CBS
My
playoff.
God, I hope Tannehill comes in and just ruins their day.
It would be
That'd be so
funny, but I think it is going to be Levis. But there is Titans discourse of like, should we play Levis with this O line right now? And I'm like, bro, if he's fucking
No, but
healthy,
I also
would
wouldn't.
literally
It would
rather
just be
watch.
funny because then if Tannehill shows out in like one of these last two games, and the Falcons like don't get Fields, dude, they will
Oh,
get
you know what?
Ryan
Never
Tannehill.
mind. We need to raise his value, so he may need to see the field.
I don't know.
Yeah, Texans.
Like this is their year. This is like what they've been waiting for. I mean, like if they're gonna rush him back into practice, like I don't know.
I think it's the coach. Like you're not
injuries.
You don't get Demico Ryans to fuck around. Like you got Demico Ryans to like do shit, and you have this opportunity, and they have Stroud. Like they can go far. Like no one, I think we all want to see them in the playoffs too. So I just kind of hope they. Not like I'm cheering against my team. It's like we don't really fucking need to win, man. Let's get a top 10 pick, you know?
Yeah, I don't know why you would want them to win, honestly. Like
I just don't think we will though.
It's in Houston, right?
Yeah, it's in Houston. We lost at home in overtime. Like we're shit.
Yeah, this is a big game for Houston. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say big, but it's like
it is because, bro.
It very much is.
It very much is big because they literally.
I don't really think they care about making the playoffs this year, though.
That's
what.
Yeah,
Why,
that's the point. Is like they're not healthy, so it's like I think it's like a big for the fans kind of thing. But
I mean, but also if you just make the playoffs like with this team, you just keep getting wins. Like that definitely helps with morale and stuff. But
oh yeah, 100%. But it's like this is your start. Like they're only going up.
Texans, if they beat us again, should petition to the NFL to get the jerseys.
I agree.
Like I think that needs to be like started. Like we need to start beefing over that, or like playing and raise the stake.
Start beefing over that.
Texans all around, right?
Yep.
All right. Next game that we have, Titans. We have the Raiders at Colts. This is 7-8 Raiders. I mean, really surprising to be honest. It was weird this year started.
I mean, honestly, no. If you would have told me that on paper, like at the beginning of the season because of Garoppolo, I would have been like, oh, that makes sense. But like because it's Aiden O'Connell, yes, surprising.
I'm gonna pick the Colts here at home, 8-7. Like this win would be big for keeping them into this playoff.
Yeah, I want them to make the playoff.
They are the 7th right now.
I would way rather watch Minshew play football than Aiden O'Connell. So,
I mean, not like the Raiders. I think they're like not eliminated, but also this is like the Jaguars, Colts, and Texans all have the same record.
Yeah.
Like that is all still like very much up for play.
Dude, if somehow, some way the Colts could get a home game,
like that would be hilarious, bro. They'd be hosting like Cleveland or like the Buffalo Bills or something.
Yeah, I would go to what's it called, Lucas Oil.
Lucas Oil.
Give me a Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco and Indianapolis. Dude, that would be
Minshew
insane.
Game.
That would be so much fun. That would be an awesome game to go to.
You'd be telling people about a playoff game you went to, like you'd be like, yeah, it was 2023. It was Minshew Flacco.
In 2023, I witnessed the greatest playoff game of all time at Lucas Oil Stadium when Joe Flacco threw 4 touchdowns to Amari Cooper, and they won in overtime. But Gardner Minshew threw for 400 yards and 3 touchdowns to Kyle Pitts, and Jonathan Taylor had 200 rushing. Well, he wouldn't have that.
You sound like that guy on TikTok. That was actually a good impression of that old guy.
I'm gonna have to look them up.
I'm gonna send it to you later.
I bet. Yeah, Colts all around.
Yeah, I mean for the culture,
It's funny
it
because
could
like
go either way, but I mean,
7-8 Raiders to me is like that should be like 5-11.
Colts are a team I like picking when I'm like not
yeah,
totally
that's the thing.
confident.
It's like, do I want to pick the Raiders? No.
This is like where I like to be with the Colts.
Could they win the game?
They're just what I think is the better option.
I agree.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. Minshew, like I mean, he could stay with the Colts, and I think that is like something that maybe they're like, hey, like if AR is gonna go down again, we like you, and you fit well with our team, like just stay with us. Or I think a lot of teams could like reevaluate Minshew and be like, damn, like he put on a pretty good season.
I don't think he's a starter though, but yeah, a team could do that for sure.
The next game, none of us are. It's a cat game. It is the Panthers at Jaguars. I'm just gonna go with the Jaguars at home. That's how I feel about that one.
That is how I feel about that one.
Damn, like, yeah, I mean, I can't even do it, but like, I would love to take the Panthers. That'd be hilarious. I wouldn't be surprised if they won.
This is one of those that it's like I'm not gonna speak on this too much because there's really nothing from like
This
either
is
team.
probably a LeBron game.
I did not get a chance to watch. I did not get a chance to watch the Jaguars Bucks game, but I heard that was like the most shit performance by a quarterback all year.
I don't even know what it was.
Some
It's
people
like,
said ever.
the thing is like,
Ever? Because I heard it was that bad. Like people said it was that bad.
okay, but is Trevor Lawrence actually that bad?
No.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Jaguars fun.
I just feel like when it's almost like a flu bug. When your team is just not there and you already lost, like there's no fixing that. Like you just got to move on to next week, and that was kind of very clear from the start of the game. They just like weren't in that game, and that's just what it was. But I'm not gonna let that affect the way I think of Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. Like the Patrick Mahomes lost to the Raiders. Like I don't care. I'm not like, and he's gonna ball out in the playoffs. Like
Raiders dropped 0 points and then 63.
yeah, it's the NFL is so fluky. Like any given Sunday.
Facts.
But not this one for the Panthers.
Definitely not this one for the Panthers.
No, maybe.
Yeah.
I honestly could see it. Like, I don't know.
I think they're creeping up to another win. I think that's why they were playing like that against the Packers.
They don't want to go out as sad. But I don't know. Maybe they'll get like the Week 18 win. Like that could be something the Panthers got up their card.
Who knows? Oh,
Jags all around.
yeah.
Yeah.
Next
game, Rams at Giants. The
replace Jags with Rams and repeat your sentence.
The Rams at Giants.
No. Rams all around.
Oh, Rams all around.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Eagles.
that one's
Cardinals at
there were
Eagles.
some
Eagles all around.
Yeah, like for
Oh,
because here's the thing, it's like nobody wants to hear us explain why the Eagles are going to beat the Cardinals, so we just won't go into it. Ben, let's hear it. Oh, he's gone.
I only have one thing to say. I want you guys to take the Bucks, and I want to take this thing.
I'll take the Bucks.
I was gonna take the Bucks.
I'll take the Bucks.
The Bucks are pretty much in the playoffs, but the only way the Saints could win is if we beat the Bucks this week, and then we win next week, and then the Bucks lose to the Panthers next week.
So probably like
so the Bucks just need to lose out. I mean, dude, tell me how epic that would be, though. Bryce Young saves New Orleans. Oh, dude. Yeah, but also if we like I don't know, I already was expecting not to make the playoffs pretty much, and if we don't, that's actually good because then Dennis Allen, even though he'll probably be.
Well, it makes you reevaluate. You can't be like, oh, well, we accomplished this much with Dennis Allen. Like, brother, Dennis Allen got fucking carried by the backs of like Demario Davis and fucking like this shit's crazy, bro. Like the defense literally put Dennis Allen on their back.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll take the Bucks. They haven't been doing me wrong. I felt confident picking them. I had them last week. I have been feeling so confident in them. Baker is moving up in odds for comeback player of the year. I believe he's like third total now or something. People I don't know what he's really coming back from besides having a great career as a Ram, but I don't know. Like I like this team. I unfortunately lost in fantasy, but Rashad White, I mean, amazing guy, served me well. So proud of what he put up. People doubted him, but they're cooking, bro.
Yeah, it's
And
hard.
they're at home. They're also in Tampa.
It's hard because I don't like picking either one of these teams. I swear, these are two teams I couldn't think of that not as bad as the Steelers and whoever else we said earlier. But
Steelers and Falcons for you.
Steelers and Falcons, yeah. But the Saints have not done me too well. Neither of the Bucks. But yet, who's playing better right now? Probably the Buccaneers. So I'll go with that. And I bet they're favored at home by, I'm gonna guess 4.5, 2.5 at home.
Yeah. I think it's like you got to remember this is divisional football. Like this will be a good game. This probably will be played close.
Yeah,
Like I wouldn't be surprised if it's a field goal win. Like I think this game carries that intensity.
for sure.
Is that our first game we picked different on?
Probably.
Yeah. All right. So it took until the Saints came marching in.
And because we're gonna LeBron this game up.
Yeah, the last game of the stacked noon slate is the 49ers at command. You know what sucks? I don't have fantasy. I have not I'm not gonna bet props or anything. I would literally bet like 3 money lines at most. This Sunday noon slate, like this, I'm just purely watching because I love football now.
I
You know?
agree.
It's literally just out of this is out of pure love, and got 49ers at the fucking 4-11 Commanders or whatever. 5-11.
Yeah, I already
Like,
wrote down Niners for all of them.
yeah, bro, this shit's crazy. But yeah, LeBron ain't got much to say about that one.
Very true.
Sunday, 3:00, Steelers at Seahawks. God, I fucking hate the Steelers. DK is gonna baby them. I don't
Yeah,
care.
no, I'm not. I don't care. I don't believe in Mason Rudolph or anything. Like, I'm good. I will pick the
That was
Seahawks, even though it's boring.
Christmas Eve Magic. What day did he play?
Yeah, I think it was Christmas.
Or Thursday? I don't know when the fuck they played, but I don't know. Yeah, no, Mason Rudolph's not doing that shit again. And Seahawks are better than that. So Gavin, you're going Seahawks?
Yeah. Yeah, I will. I don't like this though. I don't. The Steelers just had that fucking, crazy whatever, blah blah blah. George Pickens double mouth guard game. Who's this new guy? Rudolph, blah blah. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. I don't care. I'll go with the Seahawks who just beat the Eagles, honestly. DK is a dog. It's at home. I'll take him.
Seahawks all around.
This next game, this is gonna get this may be the most interesting game of the weekend. I have to say it. The Chargers at the Broncos, right? Jarrett Stidham starting for the Broncos.
I'll take the Broncos still.
Yeah, I still like Stidham over Stick, but that is like the funniest matchup, and I don't know what the line is, but I'm assuming it'll be like very close. That has to be like 0.5 or some shit. Like that cannot be anything.
I don't know. Sean Payne does pretty well with like quarterbacks when he has them on a leash and just tells them what to do. So
Sure,
like,
I guess Teddy went.
you're gonna do the bare minimum, and the defense is gonna ball out, and I'll take the Broncos.
Broncos minus 3.5 at home. All right, you know what? I can get behind that, Vegas. Yeah, Broncos. I mean, overall, they're a better team than the Chargers, like without their starting quarterbacks. So
Oh my god! See, I don't want to keep taking the same teams, but like, ugh, I'm not doing it. I will be.
No, there's none of these are like good to pick again.
I will be on the Broncos as well. Sorry. Hopefully, you guys pick against me in this next game.
Yeah, so that game was Broncos all around. The next game, Bengals at Chiefs. Oh my god, the Chiefs are so bad. They lost to the Raiders. Oh my god, are they gonna win at home?
I mean, you should do it. You should take the Broncos. Let's see. Or I
The
mean, the
Bengals.
Bengals.
Ah man. You know, I would pick the Bengals, but I think the Chiefs are a better team. I don't know if Jamar's back, but I don't really think that matters because the Chiefs need to win. Um, Jake Browning he really has no business beating the Chiefs in Arrowhead, if we're being real.
Yeah.
That would be astonishing if the Chiefs could not muster enough offense to beat the Bengals.
They will, bro, and they're gonna be favored by like 14 fucking points. Like it's gonna be. I'll check. It's gonna be something absolutely like so stupid. Let's see. A touchdown. I don't think they'll get that. I think it's gonna be a close game for no reason, but whatever. They'll bounce back. It'll be like one of those games where it's like it's a good win for them, even though it shouldn't have been that close, but they're like happy about it. And they're just like, yeah, yeah. I'm just happy to get back on the right track, you know. That's
Yeah.
how I feel about that.
Yeah, I'll take the Chiefs here. I like them. I don't know. I really like their quarterback. I think he's pretty good.
That was a little Mahomey.
I'm just thinking of all like I remember like 2 years ago when like anything would happen and it'd be like, dude, if Patrick Mahomes did that, it'd be all over ESPN, dude. Like people were dying to say that anytime someone did something. Me included. Um, but now it's just mid, but still it's cheap.
Yeah.
Sunday night football. Woo! Woo!
So there's no Monday this week. Oh,
No.
because yeah. Never mind.
Sunday night football. Woo! Packers at Vikings, Gavin.
What are your guys? What's the record difference between them?
They
Um.
had the same record.
Yeah, I was gonna say it should be the
7 and
same
8.
7 and 8.
And they still have hope.
Yeah, both of them. Actually, they might not. They have like slivers.
Yeah.
So
No, but they're like
basically,
they're playing for something.
whoever loses this has 0%.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a chance either way, but we need a win and we should beat this team. Obviously, our defense is horrible
Yeah, I'm
right now.
gonna pick you guys, but I said that last time. Not the Panthers. Who?
Probably like the Bucks.
Yeah, the Bucks.
Yeah, it was that.
In Green Bay.
Yeah, I mean, I would understand if you did take the Vikings.
I'm taking the Vikings.
I think it's fair, but
No, I just can't even take the Vikings.
yeah, at the same time, like
I'll take Packers.
I feel like yeah, this is a bigger game for us, and we are on the road, but I don't know. I feel like if either of these teams did make it into the playoffs, we would have the better chance. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong for that.
No, I think, but I to be honest, I think even if you guys made it as like a 7 or a 6, like that means you're going to like Philly or Detroit.
We could beat Philly on an off night, and we could most definitely beat.
I think you could beat Detroit. But that'd be. I don't think the Vikings could beat Detroit, but I think you guys would have more potential to be able to beat them.
Yeah, 100%.
But I don't know about Philly. Philly needs to get their shit together though. But so is really Sunday night football is the only game we're picking. You guys are both Packers and Vikings.
Yeah. So what? Me and Ben have like every pick other than the Saints.
Oh, I forgot Ben has that one. So, yeah, I mean, those are the hills we're dying on this week. really is then the Vikings Packers and that Saints Bucks game is really the only split picks.
I
So
guess. I mean that would mean that there is a lot of easy money lines. I feel like if we're
which
all
means it's gonna be an any given Sunday, and we fucked up by not picking like a random underdog.
yeah, but I mean who knows?
I just don't. You know what? I'm glad that I feel like it's not going to be the Patriots.
I fucking hope not. It shouldn't be.
With 2 weeks of regular season play left in the AFC, Baltimore 1, Miami 2, KC 3, Jacksonville 4, Cleveland 5, Buffalo 6, Indiana 7. It's crazy how close all that is too. We're like, that's all going to be different after this week. Type shit.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
Uh,
mean,
it might not
A
be.
lot of
though.
people will be eliminated this week.
Yeah, that's when it's gonna get like
Officially,
spicy.
even though they already
'Cause
like
the
are.
Bears aren't even officially eliminated.
Yeah.
They're just somehow not there. I mean, the Jets are eliminated in the AFC. AFC is, I mean, so many like close to 500 or above teams. I don't know. Everybody's trying to play their best, trying to play it to get in the playoffs, play for awards. Lord knows what they, also bonuses is coming into play. Like dudes are going to be trying. It's the last 2 weeks. Some of these guys won't have any games after these 2 weeks, so should be good.
oh yeah, we gotta get all the like who needs what for a bonus, who needs all that. We need all that information.
Break what record?
Yeah, we need that.
Now there is 2 more football games. 3 Friel will most likely not participate in the
Give me
conversation.
Texas and Bama.
All right.
Give me Bama and Washington.
Number 4.
Bama wins it all.
Number 4, Alabama versus number 1, Michigan. I think this is the one that it's like if Michigan wins, that is the shocker.
I don't know. I feel like they're supposed to win. I just think that the Big Ten is weak. And as my professor of my criminal justice classes would tell me, oh, the SEC is the worst record to record, blah, blah, blah. And they're actually the weakest division. And I don't want to hear any of it. So,
bro, that's crazy talk, bro. That is crazy talk.
We will be taking them SEC boys, them Alabama boys, Milrow, not only to beat Michigan, but to beat Washington when Washington beats the shit out of Texas. And I think
I agree. I agree. I also think that's just like, I don't know, like I like the Quinn Ewers Texas team. I don't think they're bad. I mean, like the Alabama team they played, if they ended up beating Washington, because
Texas can beat every team in this tournament.
Yeah, that's the thing for me. Texas versus Washington, like I like Washington more, so I'm gonna pick them. Like this, we're not keeping a record of who we like. I want to see Penix and the left hand throwing in the championship, but this is the one where like I'm not gonna be as surprised if like Texas were to win. Like where I would be fucking shocked if Michigan beat Alabama. I know they're number 1, but that's how I feel about the difference of SEC to Big Ten.
Yeah, I think that could go either way. I hope we don't have to watch that rematch. This dude at my physical therapy, this old head thinks it's going to be that, but whatever.
And we get the storybook where they have to go to the emergency QB and arch plays.
That'd be something. I don't know. Crazy to think that there was a point in this year where they were like, "Oh, Milrow's done. He's benched."
Bro, I just remember coming.
That was awesome because Saban would go on McAfee every week because of like the ESPN deal, and they had to like ask him why he benched Milrow, and he just talked about how it's like good for the players to like get humbled, basically.
I mean,
it's like even he knew he was going to come back. Like he's the best quarterback they had on their roster.
That guy that played against like Florida,
they put like 2 guys
or whatever. That FASU school or whatever they played, like that guy that played against them, they like barely got away with that one. But Saban was like, this is how Milrow will learn. Like he'll watch this shit ass quarterback play and realize like he needs to get his shit together. I don't know that when I saw Milrow complete that 4th and goal from like the 33 or whatever, touchdown pass into the corner.
Yeah, he's the one.
That's when I realized, bro, they're not losing. They literally are not allowed to lose.
Yeah,
They could have been knocked out of everything if Auburn won that.
no, he's the one. That's why. I agree. I saw that and I was like,
You can't lose.
I don't care who wins Heisman. It's like the quarterback who wins the Natty, like you're the guy.
Yeah.
Except for Stetson Bennett. I won't like that.
Yeah,
That was
true.
not
That
that.
is true.
But this year it definitely is.
I would agree. I think that's good enough for college football talk. 3 Frill, you can come back now.
Fact.
All right. That was all for week 17. Those are all of our picks. I know a lot of them were similar, and there's some games we really didn't even talk about much. But I mean, you guys are football fans. You know who the fuck wants to hear about the Cardinals and the Commanders. So, but hope you guys had a good one. Happy New Year! If you made it this far, comment your resolution. What's it going to be? And let us know who you think the national championship matchup is going to be as well. Thank you guys, and make sure to support the football agenda.
Thank you guys.